guys, so it's Susie for Women's Fight News, and I'm here with Enzo Maccarinelli, and we're here at the workouts for Dazn for the big Joe Cordina show. So, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, Susie. I'm great to have boxing back in Wales, a big show. Looking forward to Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean, how do you see Joe doing?
It's a hard fight. It's a very hard fight, and I always thought Rakhimov would be the harder fight than Agawa. I know he's took care of Agawa. He got caught with a shot, a brilliant shot. Rakhimov won't give him openings like that. It's a really, really hard fight, but one I'm looking forward to, and one I think Joe can win.
Yeah, and how great is it, the fact he was meant to fight him, got stripped and it was devastating, but at least now he's got his shot again in Cardiff.
It's disgusting. The IBF make their own rules up as they go along. They are very stringent, they are very, very good and organised, but they make the rules up as they go along. The boys had a fight, won the title, decided to have an operation straight away. He's probably not going to be fighting for 8 months anyway.
Yeah.
But he had the operation, they decided to strike him. It just sets a bad example where fighters who need the operations are not going to have them in case they get stripped.
Yeah,
so I think it was absolutely disgusting what they do. They force mandatories when they feel like it. It's just a mad organisation.
That's the problem, isn't it? When it's not the same across the board, when it's not the same rule for all.
Yeah, of course it is. It's like, they let others go. They make others fight mandatories straight away. No allowance, no time off. And then the thing with Joe, Operation Dazn stripped him straight away, even though he wasn't going to be fighting for 8-10 months anyway.
So obviously you see him winning on Saturday. What's the limit with Joe? How far can he go?
To be honest, I'm generally one of them. I will not look past Saturday. It's a hard fight, and Rakhimov's a really good fighter. He didn't show his best against Barrett. He was falling in, he's smothering his work, and he looked half the man of what I've seen before. But let's get this right, he's a tough man. And he showed against Barrett, he just keeps coming. He wears you down. It's going to be a hard night for Joe. So,
do you reckon harder than his first world title?
Yeah, I always said he was going to be anyway, even though he took care of Agawa. No one seen that coming. That was just a shot. That was a shot where he set Agawa up. That jabbed the chest, jabbed the body, dropped the right hand. It was a tremendous shot. I'd be more shocked if he can catch Rakhimov for that, especially in the southpaw. He just doesn't give you openings. He works in phases, 2s and 3s. He throws 2s and 3s at a time. He hardly gives you anything.
Yeah.
But again, against Barrett, he fell in, he smothered his work. So if he can do that against Joe, even better. But Joe cannot stand still. He cannot lean over his front knee because he's good. Rakhimov's good to the left uppercut. It's just a hard fight, and one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing being in Cardiff with all the home crowd. They're going to take the roof off.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, and when Joe won, it opens up the doors for other Welsh fighters who are good but they don't get the exposure. Now they get a bit of exposure. Lee then puts a lot of good shows on in Wales, but he hasn't got the exposure of the zone. So it's good for them now to start seeing these young fighters. There's a couple of good fights on the bill, a couple of good youngsters. Sammy Lee, he's a standout. He was boxing my dad. He went on, won a Commonwealth Games gold medal. It's a good opportunity for him to show himself on the stage.
And another fight, Sandy Ryan versus Marie Pierre-Poul, which is again it's synonymous for a world title, WBO welterweight title. What do you think of that matchup?
To be honest, I haven't seen too much of Ryan's opponent, but I have seen Ryan. She's very spiteful.
Yeah.
She's very spiteful with a body shot. She's got that little nasty streak about her. She's got a good trainer, Clifton Mitchell, as well. But I can't really comment on how the fight is going to go because I'm not working. I haven't really studied up on it.
Yeah, but like you say, Sandy, she's done amazing considering this is like her 7th fight.
Yeah, she boxed 2 ex-world champions, I think.
Yeah.
She won. She had a loss. She come back and avenged the loss. She's ticking all the boxes.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with women's boxing. If you start standing out, you will get opportunities. She's got the opportunities. She's got to take it on Saturday night.
And having that loss, I think it takes the pressure off her, doesn't it?
Yeah, it takes pressure off her, but it shows you're not invincible. It shows you're not going to beat everyone with the way you fight. You have to change tactics, and she changed tactics. When she lost, she got dragged in, and she well lost. I think that was the fight where the ref looked at taking a point off the other girl for something, if I remember rightly. He couldn't wait to get it done. But she learned, she come back, she changed her tactics, earned a trainer, and they boxed well. And it's a big opportunity for her Saturday, and she's got to take it.
Yeah. And Eddie Hearn, I mean, obviously she can't look past Saturday, but Eddie Hearn has said that if she wins and McCaskill wins her next fight, there could be a unification, undisputed. Right.
No, that's a massive step up. McCaskill's been around a long time, and she's given everyone trouble. She's a good fighter, but one step at a time. Let's get this belt on Saturday night. And Eddie's a businessman. Eddie's a promoter. He's going to promote to the next fight. He's giving her an incentive, but she can't look at that. She can't look past what's going to happen on Saturday night. She's got to do everything she can, get this title, and then the big fights and the big money will come.
And also another fighter, female fighter on the card, is Sky Nicholson, who's fighting Linda Lecker, who is a former world champion, who's recently lost to Raven Chapman, who's another prospect at featherweight.
Raven Chapman, she's strong, totally different style to Sky. And I think I've seen Lecker a few times. I've seen Lecker against Raven, and Raven brilliant that night. She took Lecker to school basically. And she showed her worth in the division as a featherweight. But it's an upper weight, totally different fighter. I expect Sky to box well and box rings around her, to be honest.
Yeah. And obviously in the last fight, she came in for some criticism for the way that the fight went. She won the fight, but I think a lot of people felt like she should have taken the girl out sooner. Not gone the whole 10 rounds. What did you think of that last fight?
Again, with Sky, you know what you're getting. She's a good boxer. She's a pedigree of the amateur school. She's good, slick southpaw, makes you fall short, counters you with shots. She's not a puncher. She's never going to be a puncher. She's never going to put, shall we say, bums on seats in an explosive fashion. If you enjoy good quality boxing, you watch Sky Nicholson. But there's not many out there. Ladies who will put everything on the line. One or two that we know, but it's not many out there that will put bums on seats with a ferocious style.
And I have to say,
another certain Aussie that we watch.
And I have to say, watching Sky live is so different to watching her on TV, because I feel like you can actually see her feet and see how beautiful her movements are when you're live.
Yes, she is, and that's the beauty of live boxing. You can see the whole thing, you can see the whole ring, you can see the way they manoeuvre. But again, that's her style. She's a cute, slick boxer, southpaw. But I expect her to just box rings on Lecker on Saturday night.
And do you see her getting a title shot, like a world title shot, by the end of the year?
Well, as long as she keeps winning, as long as she keeps performing. Obviously, Eddie's a promoter. Obviously that's the plan. He's got a lot of female fighters, and he wants to get as many of them as world champions as he can.
And another fighter who is from Wales, Gavin Gwynn from the Valleys. How do you see him going with the rematch?
It's a good fight. This is a good fight. It's one I'm really looking forward to. It was a good fight last time out. Gavin thinks he won comfortably. I think it was very close. I think it could have gone either way. Craig Woodruff thinks he won, but Gwynn's been hurt by people saying that Woodruff has won. So he's got a point to prove. He's going to come in better than he's ever been. Woodruff, he's got a point to prove to show there's no fluke. So it's a good fight. It's a couple of good fights on the card. Thompson Watkins is a good fight. That's a pass on the torch. Watkins was never up there, but he always give the top boys a lot of problems, apart from Macaulay. Him and Chamberlain's an amazing fight. So Jordan Thompson's got to come out and put his mark in the cruiserweight division. The cruiserweight division, my old division, is thriving at the moment. And what we want to see, Sue, is all these boys wanting to fight each other. When they start wanting to fight each other, the fights can be made. When I was younger, I fought Bruce Scott in my 13th fight. He was a British Commonwealth champion. I was 21 years of age. Do you want this fight? Yeah, of course I want it. I took a fight in Russia. 3 weeks notice. Yeah, of course I want it. Me and Hay, we didn't have to fight each other. We had different companies, different promotions. We wanted to fight each other. Me and Mark Hobson wanted to fight each other. So I boxed all the best round at my weight, and all the others did as well. At the moment, you've got some fighters with Sky, some with DAZN, some with Queensby. Sky have got a few to make good matches. Bill and Smith, Lawal, Chamberlain, Tommy McCarthy's still about, Richard Riakpo, obviously O'Coley's on the top of him and Smith. But then you've got Jordan Thompson, Chevron Clark. We've got some good fighters. Queensbury, we've got Zorro, Hosea Burton's coming up the cruiser. Just good fights. We just want them all see them fight each other.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I can't wait for Saturday night. You going to be there?
Yeah, of course we will, ringside.
I'll see you there.
I seats are ringside, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll see you there. Thanks, Enzo.
Cheers.
Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit like. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and why not check out any other videos on the channel. You can follow Women's Fight News on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.